Hey everyone, I just recently moved house, so I had to move my entire collection from one place to another, and one of my most requested videos is to show how I store and organize my collection. I've been collecting American Girl items since 2009, so it has been over 10 years, so there's quite a few different furniture items and accessories, but as you can see, the car doesn't fit a lot of the items, just a few boxes and some accessories, so it's going to take quite a few carloads to bring everything across. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. Be sure to click on the subscribe button down below and the notification bell in the corner to be notified every time I upload a new video. So we can't fit too many more accessories in this particular carload, so we're going to take all of these items across to the house, and I'm going to be showing you where I'm going to be displaying and organizing the different items. Since there are so many smaller pieces and items, I normally do display my American Girl items on trolleys, so I have a total of 4 I'm going to be placing 2 against each wall. This room is fairly large, so it should be able to fit everything a part of the collection. I really love how there is a window in this room as well, so it brings sunlight, so it's not completely enclosed, but over by the side here, there's also some cupboard space as well, so I can definitely use that to store some more items too. This room is a lot larger than the room that I have right now, storing away the different items, so it would be really great to display some of those larger furniture pieces and items and to spread it out more, so I'm able to display different items a part of my collection. But I do also have this second room that I could use as well. I don't think I'm going to need it just because that room is so large, but I do also have the option of using this room. This is about the same size room that I currently have now that's storing my entire collection. Everything is very cluttered and enclosed, so it'll be really great to have that other room to display the items. I don't think I'm going to need this room, but it's really great that I do have the option. And there's also some extra cupboard space in this room as well, which is really great. For now, I'm just going to be displaying the items I use most in my videos, the smaller and medium-sized furniture and accessories. I'm going to be leaving the main feature Girl of the Year items like Joss's surf bus in storage, and I'll go ahead and display those later on. But if we go ahead and move right along to the next room, this will actually be the filming room because it has windows on both sides, so it has the most amount of natural lighting. I'm going to be placing a table over by the side of this wall here and some items I normally use for filming. So the next step to unpack the car and to start bringing the items into the first room that I showed you at the start. It has been a few carloads so far, and I've brought a few accessory items and boxes into the room, and I just keep making piles. The removalist trucks are going to be bringing the trolleys soon, so I'm just going to wait for those to arrive before I start organizing everything, but it will be really great to have as much as possible in these rooms, so when the trolleys are here, I can just place everything on those. For now, I'm also going to be using the spare room here as a storage room, bringing in a few boxes and accessory items as the main room is getting quite full with different boxes. So here we have an update on the main room. It has been a while since I showed it to you before, but I just keep taking carloads backwards and forwards, bringing the items across and making more piles with the accessory items and boxes. You can see there's a few more furniture pieces. For example, this item here is the top accessory piece for Corinne's bedroom set. So let me go ahead and show you an update on the room. So here we have an overview. We have some lockers over here, quite a few boxes. There's some piles over by the side of the room, and there's some smaller furniture items, some storage units and display cabinets. And there are different size boxes here as well. The smaller box have the hats and some accessories, and the larger boxes have food pieces and some of the large accessory items too. All of these gray boxes over by the back have outfits, and this main feature item is Corinne and Gwen's bedroom set. It is one of the largest American Girl furniture pieces that I have in the collection. So it does take up quite a bit of space in the trolley itself, but it's one of my favorite furniture pieces because it has quite a few different features and some great accessories too. So let's go ahead and bring some more items to the spare room over here since the other room is getting quite full. What I love about the view of these rooms is that there's kangaroos and wallabies that come to visit all the time. So here we have 2 kangaroos. There's a mom kangaroo and then there's a baby Joey as well. They're so adorable. They're just relaxing in the garden. They normally come and visit every afternoon. Sometimes it's just the 2 of them. Sometimes there's a group of 6. We do normally stay away from them and watch them from afar, but it's really great. They normally visit all of the gardens around the neighborhood, and then we'll see them the next day. And here we have the mom and Joey standing next to each other side by side, but let's go ahead and continue bringing the items and accessories into the display room so we can continue setting everything up. And here we have an update on the filming room. The only item I've placed down is a rug so far. I haven't added the table or any of the other items. I've just been bringing a lot of the accessories and boxes to the main display room. It has been quite a while since I've last shown you this setup. I've brought in a few more boxes, but mainly a lot of medium to large size furniture items, including some items from Corinne's bedroom set and the airplane set too. For now, while I'm bringing everything into the room and as the trolleys haven't arrived, I've just been piling all of the boxes and placing a lot of the accessory items on the ground, but once the trolleys do come, I can place them over by the wall and we can start displaying and sorting out the different items like so. So this here is the spare room with a lot of the items. So you can see there's a little fireplace, the World by Us desk set, there's a shower here, there's an airplane chair, a lot of the medium-sized furniture sets. The coffee shop is sitting over by the side there. And as for the main room, it's holding a lot of the boxes and more of the medium to large furniture sets. So if we take a look here, we have the kitchen, the World by Us couch. There's also some items from Leah's collection, Julie's egg chair, and then we also have some items from Blair's main feature piece as well. A lot of the items over by this side of the room are boxes just holding some of those smaller items, including shoes. There's different accessory items I'd normally use for room setups. Then we have Corinne and Gwen's bedroom set with the boxes over by the back. This here is my dog. I have two dogs. This one is Phoebe, the younger one, and she is so interested about the kangaroos outside. She's watching them from the window here, and they're just relaxing over by the trees at the back. Hey everyone, it is the next day, and there has been quite an update to this room here. So a lot of the items are piled on top of each other. This is the main display room. The removalists are coming today with the trolleys, which I am so glad about. It will be so great to start displaying the boxes and the furniture items and accessories on the trolleys just over by the side of the walls. So here we have the second room. There's not as many items as the main room, but a lot of these items we brought over to the main room once we start having the trolleys and displaying the items. Since last time, there's been a few bed and bedding sets that have been added to this room, including Rebecca's bed and a few Truly Me options as well, but we also have the coffee shop and the other items that were here from yesterday. The trolleys have arrived, so I'm hoping to bring those in the room now. A lot of the items have been moved over by one side of the room. I'm hoping to display the trolleys on either wall, so what I need to do is I need to move the items either in the middle of the room or over to the back of the room. These trolleys have wheels, so they're really great for moving around depending on how you'd like to style them, and I love how you can change the sizing of the shelving units depending on what you're placing on each trolley. So I also have these plastic sheets I can place down for the accessory items so they don't get stuck on the actual railing. And as you can see, the dogs are watching and wondering what's going on. But now it's time to start placing the boxes and items on the trolleys. So we're going to start off with the top level of this trolley over here. So all of these boxes have different outfits. So dresses, jackets, PJs, there's a total of 6 of them. So we're going to add them here. We have some medium-sized boxes over here, and these all continue with the outfit theme. So we have some historical outfits, and these boxes are themed to characters. So we have Courtney and some Girl of the Year theme boxes here too. So here we have an overview of this level. So let's go ahead and move right along to the middle level of this trolley. So here we have a few medium-sized boxes. So some of them have suitcases and backpacks, and another box features jewelry and accessory items. But over by the side here, there's just some extra space. So I'm adding in some medium-sized furniture items. And as for the bottom shelf, it's perfect for displaying the loft beds and bunk beds. So we have Gabby's loft bed, McKenna's loft bed, and Courtney's loft bed. That definitely takes up most of the space on this shelf. My dog Phoebe is being very curious, watching to see what's happening, but there's just some space right next to Courtney's bunk bed, so we'll place down this wardrobe. And here we have an overview of the first trolley, and it's definitely quite full. I can't really add too many items, maybe just some accessory items on top of Courtney's bunk bed and the wardrobe. There's some space over there, but let's go ahead and move right along to the next trolley setup. Rather than 3 different levels for this trolley, there's 2, so I'm going to be placing as many of the larger furniture items as possible on this trolley. So we have Corinne and Gwen's bedroom set, and we also have the hotel. And these 3 blue shelving units are Caroline's parlor. I purchased them at the New York store quite a few years ago. And there's just some space in front of it to place Melody's piano. I might add another accessory item on top of these items as there is some space since the shelving unit's quite high. Let's move right along to the top shelf. So over by one side we have Kira's main feature item and Blair's main feature item, and in the middle we have the plane that can just go right towards the back there. And in the middle section here I've just placed the World by Us locker and desk set and the coffee shop too. And here we have an overview of the second shelving unit. It's definitely not holding as many boxes and smaller accessory items, but it is displaying a lot of those larger accessory items. So let's move right along to the next trolley. This trolley is going to go over by the other wall. So we have a total of 2 shelving units apart of this trolley here, and it's going to feature a lot of the larger boxes. So we have bedding and also a lot of furniture items. So we have chairs, tables, and different vanities as well. We have a cushion box and a pillow box over by the side, and then in the middle we just have some more accessory items and food boxes too. There's not enough space to add a 4th container here, so we're just going to be adding 2 smaller containers with some smaller items. And here we have an overview of the middle shelf. So I haven't added items to the top shelf yet, but we have some furniture items and some storage boxes here too. So I've just placed some boxes at the bottom that I don't use as much, but they're very easily accessible if I move the larger boxes out of the way, but we just have some more furniture boxes here. So all of those accessory pieces are organized in one place. So let's go ahead and start setting up this last trolley before we add some items over by the top shelf. Some of the boxes here are themed to pets. There's a holiday and Christmas theme box, and there's one themed to Corinne too. A lot of these boxes are quite heavy, so I'm placing a lot of them on this bottom shelf here rather than placing them on a middle shelf on another trolley. There's just some space over by the side that's not large enough to place another box, but we can place some accessory items. So we have the kitchen set, and then we also have this item from Corinne's collection too. This area is perfect for displaying medium-sized accessory sets. We have Isabel's wardrobe, there's the pet boutique, and some counter spaces from some kitchen sets. Here we have an overview of these two trolleys. I have added a lot of items over by the top shelf of one of the trolleys. Let's go ahead and add some more items over by the other side. So over by one side we have Mary Ellen's sofa and a Truly Me couch. We have some create your own boxes, and these boxes are quite tall, so they're perfect for this space over here. So we have some chairs in one, and the other one features shoes. So with these 4 trolleys, we have organized most of my collection. I'm so happy with how this turned out. Everything is so organized and styled. It's so easy to find exactly what I need for a particular video or a room setup. We have all the furniture items in the middle here, and then we have some of those storage boxes over by the bottom too. So as I mentioned before, I haven't placed any of the larger furniture sets in this room, like Joss's surf bus and Leah's accessory and a few other items like that, just because they do take up quite a bit of space and I don't use them in videos as much. So they're in storage for now, and maybe later on I can purchase a trolley and have those displayed in that section. This was definitely quite a process though. It took quite a few days to bring everything into the room and for the trolleys to arrive and to start setting it up to decide exactly how I want to display everything. But I'm so glad that a lot of the collection is organized into these containers and boxes and organized into different categories. Another set of furniture items that I haven't stored away yet are beds, so I might put them in the cupboard or I might have to get a small shelving unit for those. I've tried a few different options over the last few years on how to store the collection, and this has definitely been the best way. You can store a lot of items at once and you can see everything displayed as well, and I love how the trolleys do move around because they have wheels too. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I really hope you enjoyed it.